Nie masz wystarczająco dużo środków, żeby kupić sobie wymarzonego skina? To żaden problem. Na lootbeer.com macie możliwość wypożyczenia skórek do Counter-Strike'a za niewielką opłatą. Jedyne co musicie zrobić to zakupić miesięczną subskrypcję i zweryfikować swoje konto, podając kilka danych personalnych. A w zamian dostaniecie przedmiot premium na tydzień kompletnie za darmo. Link do stronki macie w opisie. Serdecznie polecam.
Well, yeah, no, if Optic win, it's done. For them, I'm pretty sure. It is going to be the 1-1. So, oh no, wait, because of the Fnatic victory, it's not actually the case. So, could be a little bit more interesting. Either way, refresh on the cross, starting things off well. MSL managing to pick up another as well. This pistol already going very well for the Danish side, and there is absolutely nothing at the moment for Aristocracy. Rallen, the only one remaining.
Oh my gosh.
And flawless, absolutely flawless. I think it's going to be towards the jungle, trying to get them some avenue onto the cross, but they do actually hit the initial shots. It's Dycha to get one.
Nico's going to be blocked up by the smoke, like you mentioned before, and Dycha able to get a second again. I really wanted to see, and I was talking about this a lot before, Dycha just kind of left to his own devices, do what he does best, just come out with some raw fragging power and don't control him too much, and just opens up the site basically by himself. Now the upcut situation, Minise hits a nice shot into Conflict, but Snappy responds. It's down to a 1-on-2 here. Minise needs to get this onto Nico because he's going to have Snappy off to the side. He's got to force out the 2 1v1s, get Snappy down. Nico looking for the push, and Minise not able to hit the follow-up shot here, and Optic will take the 5-0 lead now.
Yeah, and it was something mentioned on the desk that it is going to be low HP players though. Lots of damage already done. Nice flashbang in, that will mean they can at least ice. How do you not check this again? Like, that's just, there's so many rounds now that Refresh has been able to get away with absolute murder. Finally, Dycha will be there to put him down. But that's just such a big mistake. And now Config's given the chance. Both players low, already picks off one, but he's going to be round the corner, and Config does it anyway. 3 kills for him in the clutch. Finally, he's asked to step up to the table, and he takes full advantage. It's one of the first times we've actually seen them go in this direction, and more successful than any of the A hits. The grenade usage as well has whittled away at the Optic defense. The question is, can they get back in?
It's actually one of the first times, or they've actually been able to get the bomb down. Almost in the last round before. They have a nice little crossfire into the 2 players who are going to try to push out a kitchen. Rallen misses that first bullet. And Nico, I was about to say, don't you dare tell me Nico's going to clutch this one out. Wants to take a shot really quickly.
Also, he's 6 HP. I think that's the bigger problem. Nico's actually going to manage to find one. Rallen with an easy refrag, and now it's left onto Refresh. Does pick up that AWP with a little bit of extra time to spare, looking to try and dodge around the site. And how has Rallen not killed him? Finally will do the damage, and it is going to be that 10-5. In for the CT side. Dycha just going to be waiting patiently for Config. Just ruins him and gets the second as well. He's been waiting for some players to come in his direction. Now he's got the chance, and somehow he's managed to avoid so many bullets, but eventually will be put to the grave. Back into a 3v3 we go, but he's given time for the rest of his teammates to get those after plants positions. However, Snappy up close will be finished off very quickly, and so far this retake has gone fantastically well.
Taz has the kit. He's got also has 2 flashbangs as well. Refresh is going to have to hit some really good shots when he gets the first. Gets the second, actually. It's going to be MSL. Now the kit's going to be on the ground. The flashbang going to be there in Mouse, but he's all by himself up against 2. And Optic, that was a very, very quick round. Go barreling in towards the safe side. Not even letting the smokes plume before they actually get across the halfway mark. And Taz says he's had enough. Gets a double. Smokes now down, which allows the plant to come through, except Dycha boosts up on top of Ticket, takes down the bomb carrier, and look at this. How does that happen?
But a lot of this has actually just been like both teams getting off to a strong start to one side of the map, and then just being able to bring it back from wherever that is. And if they are like a ridiculously amount down, they're able to at least stabilize a little bit in the half. A great pickup for Optic as well.
I mean, yeah, you look at Refresh, like he's at 22, and Refresh has had a couple of really big moments. Meantime, though, Taz and Rallen able to help shut down the push coming through. MSL again chimes in. That's a second of the round. Taz switches up positions. Gets a dink on MSL on top of this. And Mouse is going to be the one to get the finisher. Just like that, Optic might have lost this round. Now in a 1v1 Refresh up against Mouse. And Mouse has been struggling so far in this match. But can he do too much about that? And unfortunately not.
If they were a team to do that, like say for example buy a single AK and take risks, they have the players that it could work with. But I just don't think it's within MSL style. Like if you gave say like Simple does, where you just give Config an AK, there's a chance he wins you the round. But in this case at least, Mouse is just absolutely ruining them. He was a man who was 0-9. He's had a big turnaround in this game.
Both sides of the fight. But now the force up here with some pistols, even a Galil for Config. They've done more with less. But that was MSL getting 2 ridiculous 2 P250 kills.
Well, it's not going to be happening this time. Taz, Mouse still wary of the push coming in onto the B site. There is a patient player in the form of Snappy. Minise also still trying to hold on, but they're actually going to go for the full rotation. They're taking the gamble, playing in towards this B site. They've got it spot on. It's just whether they can get there in time, and they can. Mouse combines with Taz. Nico is there to trade things back. Spots out Minise, but can't connect the shot, and Taz picks up another one. It's been a big round from him. Refresh, though, the nade could do enough, and it will, but Minise hits the shot anyway. Just look at the amount of utility damage that's being done by Aristocracy. It's going to be the brute force attempt. Refresh, he'll be the one to start. The opening kill, a second for him as well. It's a big moment to try and step up to the table. We've already seen these rounds swing back the other way. The CT Science start to make their way in, and D has managed to get very close indeed, but Refresh, 4 kills now for him. He's gone nuclear in the final round of regulation and leaves Taz in a 1v5 clutch. Where did that come from?
Well, Taz now with 4 left to go. Time running thin. He's got a player behind them. He's got 3 on the site. Realistically, there's no chance, and Config will shut this down. And you know what, Tom? It wouldn't be a match with you and I. With a push towards B, they might be able to. It just depends on Snappy if he can hit these shots.
Oh, dear, again. He's going to be able to get that opener. Gets the second as well. CT side, of course, going to be going for this. There's no value of saving these weapons. MSL hoping to find something through the smoke, but instead is met by an HE, and then his doom from Minise instead. Nico and Refresh both having good games so far, but this will be a tough task, especially with the way D has been playing. He wants to try and take the fight even further, and it's going to be punished for it. The thing is, though, the clock has ticked far enough that this seems now impossible. Nico left alone, and it's Rarlan to add to his stats.
Half column B.
MSL looking to be a little bit aggro with the AWP. Rarlan now picking up one as well. Used to be an AWPer when it came to the old Kingwin days, so understandable. He wants to go. He just snaps onto Snappy. Pings his head off, and there's another one as well. A pro SG player.
Basically by himself.
Well, that's been one thing that Aristocracy have been fantastic on since overtime, is just finding openers. He's up to 31 frags. MSL holding, waiting, and catches him without a gun. That's how you kill him. He's got to not have a gun in his hand. Mouse, however, will trade onto Refresh, who is definitely cooled off, but MSL looking to try and lead by example. 3 kills from him within the site, has the support of Nico as well, and MSL will close things out. So they are pushing into the heavier stack site of the 2. And they don't have much time left once again.
And no smokes either, so it's not like they can cover off Catwalk or anything. Rushing straight back in. Mouse looking for a shot, looking for an angle, takes down Snappy, so now it's down to 2. Aristocracy so close to finishing this off and getting the first map under their belts, and they're going to do just that off the back of Mouse, who struggled going 0-9, gets a 3K in the last round, and gives them the map victory.
No, I was just going to go ABC as easy as Aristocracy, but it's not easy, so that's the irony of it.
That's not bad.
Either way, it is going to be the early trade. The CT side managing to kick things off well. I think an important factor in Minise managing to pick off one more, leaving Refresh and Snappy to try and do all of the damage.
A little bit of around the world going on here.
Yeah, they've managed to get themselves onto the site with the bomb going down. The wraparound coming in, both players through the vent. Snappy not quite able to connect onto both, and Dia with the double.
We've had lower push once, if I'm not mistaken. Then it wrapped around back to upper. Maybe there's a second one in there that I'm not picking up the top of my head. Minise, in the meantime, with the help of Mouse, able to get a nice double kill. And they've halted this progression that Optic had. They halted the aggression as well.
All the players at the moment on this CT side looking to take aggressive peeks. Taz, the one looking to hold down the A site, and MSL 7 HP, but he does have an AWP. He's going to be able to fade back into the vent, and that will get him a bomb plant at least. Nobody's going to be quick enough to finish him off. There's no nades, so they can't even force him out of this position. But he's going to know that there's players quickly in on spot, and Mal's already holding the angle. 1-1, 1-1 in our scoreboard. Not that far away from doing it.
Again, this is probably the most outside presence we've seen out of a CT side compared to yesterday. We did have Jade. Oh my gosh. If you give him shots like that, I don't think he's going to miss them that many days of the week.
And he's also using the distraction to actually take a pick himself, so things getting worse for the T side. Nico, his one sort of benefit that was he being a little bit sneaky, but there is one man already down and waiting for them. It is Minise with the AWP, but he's going to miss the initial shot. They're going to push onto his position, and that'll be him overwhelmed and the AWP falling into enemy hands. Mouse, however, has already rotated as well, and it seems to be the full force of this CT side. Ready and waiting for the push. Snappy expecting a man in the corner, but he can't do anything about it. Mouse will get to config spotted, but nothing they can do about him, and back the round swings again.
Just down on Mouse, up against 2 here. MatheoTheGaming switching up the pace seems has worked out. MSL gets 3, config gets 2.
It's almost worse than just losing the pistol, financially at least.
You know, I think it gave some identity to teams back then, thinking of Dignitas, how they would always win pistols and then they would lose the round after.
Snappy's looking to try and make that a reality, but not so much with the pistol round, just with these saved AK-47s. He's done a hell of a lot of damage in this round already. Refresh is also bored. The Kevlar Snappy's just doing it all on his own. Looking for that all-important ace. He spotted Dycha's feet as well. It's going to have to be the 1v4 just to try and turn this around. Snappy's going to get spotted, finally put down, but it's too little too late. Optic.
Down too, because you saw Ron immediately transition to the doorway. Minise, while blind up, gets the kill onto Nico. MSL's able to respawn onto Mouse, and a second on the Taz. They try to rush him down secret. Support's going to be there for him as well. Don't know if they can really take this push, especially with the way Refresh is playing here. Oh my god.
One bullet shot from the AUG.
Control of heaven. So with Refresh backing up, trying to maintain the spot, will fall. Now puts things down to a 2-on-2. You can see Dycha just waiting for the push to come in as Minise in the meantime. Trying to look for the opener, and wow, with what, 13 HP, 14 HP, he gets the kill?
He's got 4 now. A fantastic round coming out from him, and MSL is left in the clutch. These rounds just, no one's able to win 2 in a row. That seems to be the big problem. MSL is going to try and change that back, but he doesn't spot Minise once again. And to be honest, he's the last person I would doubt to achieve that. This time, though, well, we asked who would be the force by Victor. To go for another risky force buy in the next round, but that seems mental. So, interested to see what Optic are going to do. MSL's Mach 10 achieves nothing. Refreshes here with the CZ. He's going to spot out Rallen, but the same can be said the other way around. And Config going to try and do some damage with the Deeg, but he may just have to consider saving here, because it's a bleak situation, but they really don't have any money. We swung into their favor once again. Refresh doesn't spot much around the corner of the smoke, but he's going to know that he's here. Dia doesn't actually face in the right direction. Both players looking to come in through the door. Flashbangs well timed, but doesn't blind anybody. The T's just waiting patiently. They haven't spotted out Config just yet, and he's going to find the kill onto Mouse. It's left onto Rallen. The 1 versus 2 clutch. They haven't actually checked the lower angle. He's waiting. See Config who jumps up and hits him with the AUG. The 10th round hits the board. Double digits available for Optic. We start to see the Hail Mary plays coming out from the T side, but Minise is going to catch off Config. Refresh up above. Actually just trying to use the USP. Probably not the best weapon to have in that scenario. Snappy also caught. This could be the beginning of the end as Nico's low. MSL has the AWP in the retake, just hoping he could find somebody through the smoke, but they now know exactly where he is. The HE not going to do enough. Though the Incendiary may force out one of the players. Nico's so low, he has to just headshot everybody from here on out. They are waiting for him, and it is done. Aristocracy, they level up the table. It will all come down to our final day.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man, it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur when you're working this hard.